What's up, YouTubers? Today I'll bring a deck riot on the new Nectar deck. This deck, there's not much change, even though with this new set, all you really changed was with Shy. The new cards from this set is not that good, so but the Shy is pretty good. But that's all you change for the deck. Still, I'm gonna do this deck riot since I never did it before. Starting Vanguard, we have Amy. I guess I'm really bad with these names, and during this video, I might read some cards since I'm not familiar with them. I was test playing against my friend. This deck was my friend. I follow the other two deck I'm gonna upload. So I'm not familiar with their skills, but we've been test playing it. It's pretty good. Not bad. It works well. But I mean, I was playing Sentry guard, so usually I win. Still, it works fine playing against my other decks. It's not that bad. So with this ability is if you have a part of the Ahsha name, I don't really know how to pronounce it. You can put this into the soul and search out your deck for a grade 2 or greater card in the same name as a rare and then call it. So basically you could call a unit and then that unit goes back to your hand at the end of the turn. So if you have a Ahsha or any grade 3 on the rear guard, you could just put it in the soul, copy that grade 3 at the end of the turn, bounce that grade 3 to your hand for counts as a strike father. Or you could call, if you have PG, no, you can't call PG, never mind. So just call, usually have a grade 3 on the board, call it, so you have a strike father next turn. Also help you to get rid of the grade 3 in your deck. And you don't only run one of this, but you run two. So one for a starter, the other one in deck. Then moving on for grade 3, we have our Ahshas. I'm not really sure the skill, so I'm gonna read it. GB2, all your front row gains 5,000 for the same name as a Vanguard or rear guard. Then second ability is when you shy, you could choose a card to copy it and then call it out. Then that unit gains 2k. Then follow up, we play this card from set 4. No, set 4. Set 6. Okay, her skill is GB1 on this is on rare, boom. If your other same name plays on rare, you could choose out 5 of your same name card, and until the end of the turn, you get to put this to the bottom of your deck. At the end of the turn, you may pay this cost, and if you do, look at top 5, and then search for one bloom ability card and add that to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So basically, return this for a new card. It's pretty good, pretty nice. It allows you to add a bloom. Second ability is basically on Vanguard, you could counter blast 1, soul blast 1, and it allows you to search top 5 for a bloom ability and then put it in your hand by showing it to your opponent. Then moving on to grade 2s, we have Maiden's, not sure the name, really horrible with them. Skill is, if this would be placed on rear guard, you could choose a card. If you have a Vanguard with part of the Ahsha name, you could choose a card on the rear and copy the name. So basically, before you're about to place it, like when you're about to place it, you basically from hand just tell your opponent skill, and then choose this, and then when it's placed, it changes the name to that. Second ability is choose a card with the same name as this unit from your drop zone and put it to the top of the deck. Beginning of your main phase, if you have a Vanguard with part of the Ahsha name, you could pay the cost. If you do, return this to your hand and shuffle your deck. So basically, you could choose this one and return it to the deck. This come back from to hand, and when you call, you could use the skill to copy the name. So it's not that bad. It's pretty good. It basically lets you copy some card name which you are needed to. Because with Bloom ability, they do need it. Same card to call. Then we have Green Shot Elf. Amazing card, I would say. Too good. Because the power stack is really, really good. It allows you to boost also when it Bloom. So basically, when you have 1 on the field, strike skill, call 1, +2. Skill, Bloom. It gains 2,000. Then you call another one by starter skill. Then bloom again. All 3 gains 2,000. Then this one blooms. All 3 gains 2,000. So basically this gains 4,000, 2,000. Oh wait, 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000. If you manage to call another one, this blooms first, so that's another 2,000. That will be 8, and this skill goes off, make this 10. This skill goes off, make this 12. So this adds 12, this adds 10, and this adds 8. So basically, your whole board gains a lot of power, and they allow to boost, so which is pretty nice. And you could, you could recycle them. There's way to recycle these cards, so you don't have to worry. Just for this deck is good since they're recyclable. Then moving on, we have it was one of the promo from regional, but then they reprinted it. So skill is GB1. Choose a normal unit from the drop zone, which I said you could return Green Shot Elf, and choose your other unit. This will be regarded as a unit with the same card name until the end of the turn. So basically, this becomes Green Shot Elf. So basically, you have 1 Green Shot Elf, 2 Elf. So right away, and you call it. It goes Bloom as well. I don't think it will copy the skill. I'm not sure with the ruling. I don't remember, but it copies name is good enough. The name is important. Then we play PGs. This is a different PG, not the unflipper. This could bounce back to hand. Basically, Bloom, counterblast 1. You could choose as many same copy and bounce them to hand. So basically, if you early game, let's say you early game call 1, and your turn, you shy skill call this. Then starter skill call this. Bloom. Skill, counterblast 1, return all of these to your hand. So basically, you get 3 perfect art right away. So it helps you to fill up your hand easily with perfect arts. Then moving on to grade 1, we have Pure, Maiden, Karma. Okay, skill is Bloom. When this plays on, when your other, so basically, if your other plays on rare, if you have Vanguard with part of the Ahsha name, it gains 4K. So basically, this stacks just like Green Shot L, which is pretty nice. It's a grade 1 stacker. It allows you to boost anyway, so it doesn't say boost since it's a grade 1. It's grade 1, so it can boost and it can hack. It's pretty good. Then we'll play 3 Stridefather. Nothing much, just for you to shy. So that's basically it. Or you could get Ahsha to your hand easily. Then moving on, we have 2 of the promo from tournament. If you go to your local tournament, they will give it to you. Skill is GB1, cost will be 0. Choose up one of your unit, not named the same, not itself, and you can search your deck for up 1 card, same name as that unit, color to R, and return this unit. So basically, the swapper. Let's say you have a Green Shot Elf on the board and you need 1, but you don't have a skill at all right now. You can just basically put this back. Call Green Shot Elf and put this back and shuffle. So basically, this let you change your board a bit. Nothing much. Then it's good since it's free, but downside 6K. Still, it allows you to get your grade 1 or green shot, help you to boost up your board.
What the fuck is
then skill, then grade 0 trigger lineup. We have 4 crit. The crit that put into soul when Ahsha attack with part of the Ahsha name attacks. You can +5 to your Vanguard and draw a card. Then for more crit, new crit I believe from this set, you could put this in your soul, gains 3K for a unit. Then for stand trigger, this stand trigger was limited in Japan. Skill is when your other stand trigger, same stand trigger plays on rare, choose up 5 of your same card on the rare, and then until the end of the turn they get cost 0. Choose a normal unit from your drop zone. If you choose a card, choose up 4 cards with the same name as that card from your drop zone and return them to your deck. Return this to your deck, shuffle your deck, draw a card. So basically, if you run out a Green Shot Elf and they are in the drop zone, you could just call this and then call another one, Bloom, skill, choose Green Shot Elf, return all the Green Shot Elf from the drop zone and then return this back to the deck, shuffle, draw a card. So it lets you fill up your drop zone. Fill up your deck again. You're not gonna deck out. This deck is not that easy to deck out. Then for heal trigger, G Guardian, and to heal at 6, Miracle Heal. Then we play for strides, for Dream Spinning, Ahsha. I don't know that part of the name. Skill is once per turn you could choose a face down same copy, flip it, and until the end of the turn they get once per turn choose one of your rear guard. And if you have 2 or more rear guard with the same name, all of your units in the front row gains 5,000 at the end of the turn. So basically, you most likely have it because when you strike this, you have a rear guard, and then strike skill copies it, and then this skill goes off. Second part of it is Second part of it is GB2. So choose up one of your rear guard and you could search one. So basically, second part is when you have let's say you G Guardian first, and then you strike into this skill on flip. You have GB2 already. It give you and then you have a green shot elf on the right. You could strike skill to call one, so that's Bloom for them, and then GB2 skill for this. You could call another green shot elf. So that's basically 3 cards right away. 2 unit call from the deck right away. Then we play 2 of the evolve version. Only need 2 because it could flip anything else. So basically, you first turn strike into Ahsha, and then the other 2 Ahsha save for this. So skill is once per turn GB2, counter boss 1, soul boss 1. Choose a face down card from your G zone. Basically, you flip Ahsha, and if you have a heart with Ahsha, it's a part of the Ahsha name, you could choose one of your unit and search up one of the same name from the deck and call it. Then choose up 4 unit with the same card name as that unit, and they gain 5,000 each for each face up this kind of Ahsha you have. So basically, just the first time you try into this, you will have 3 Ahsha face up, so they gain 15k each. And if you have a unit with same card name on your rear, as this unit on your rear. So basically, if you have a regular Ahsha, the grade 3, since your heart gonna be this card. So if you have a regular card Ahsha, this one on the rear, this one could gain a crit. It's let's say you could, so basically you could shy into this, have this on the board, and have a green shot. Usually you will run out, so you have a grade 1. You could copy the shy skill to copy the grade 1, then skill to call this grade 1 out, and then you could choose up to 4 units same as this. So these 3 gains 15k power, and this gains a crit since you have a same name as your Vanguard on the rear. And also Bloom on the self, it gains a lot of power too, which is pretty nice. If your opponent at 5, you usually win because the power is too much to handle. But how should I say it? Like, the deck is okay because you have to set up a lot. Like, you need a lot to set up. So even though you only need 1 card on the board, but you need to set up a lot. So basically, if your opponent rush you or anything, you can't really play this deck. Next we'll play for this. This is from the Fighter Collection. Skill is Soul Boss 1. You could choose a face down card and flip it face out. You basically do it yourself because it needs itself anyway. So with this place on Vanguard, you could pay the cost right away. If you do, you could choose up 2 cards from your hand and call them to separate art. So this part of it is like odd mile shy skill. So you just call 2 and choose the same number of your rear guard as the number of the face up itself, the G unit itself in your G zone. Search your deck for up to 1 card with the same name for each of those units. Call them to separate art, and whatever you call, they gain boost as well. So basically, you have 2 elf in your hand. You have no board. Let's say you have no board at all, and you have 2 green shot elf in your hand. The other is in the deck. You could basically just use the skill to call 2, and then skill to call the other 2 from the deck. Then I mean, strike skill is kind of pointless, and they get the boost or anything. Let's say you have Ahsha. You could even call Ahsha or any grade 3. They can boost anyway. With this, it's pretty good. Not that bad. Then up to the new G unit we have. This is a new one from this set. GB2 Counterboss 1. You could choose a same name Persona flip, and choose one of your unit. If that unit has Bloom, draw a card. Then choose up 6 of your unit with the same card name as the chosen unit with this effect. Until the end of the turn, they get, if the attack hits a Vanguard, draw a card. If you have 3 or more bloom ability cards, you gain a crit. You guarantee has a crit because whatever you have on the board, most of I believe except Ahsha and Shy Father, and that grade 2 and this, I believe everything else has bloom except triggers. Oh, not stand trigger though. Stand trigger has bloom as well. They all has bloom, and plus if they copy the name, I believe they have bloom too, because from the anime they copy and it gains skill whatever. I'm not sure, but it has bloom too. So if that hits, you get to draw a card. So which is pretty nice. Then moving on, we play the new G Guardian. New G Guardian depends on the unit with the same name on the board. So if you choose one of the unit, let's say you have Green Shot Elf on the board, you choose that, and then let's say you have 4, your opponent didn't clear your board, and then you have 4 Green Shot Elf on the board, you choose Green Shot Elf, and then it gains, for each of the same name, it gains 5,000. So basically 4, you gain 20k shield, so that's 35k shield plus the Vanguard itself, that's 46k shield right away for just one G Guardian, which is pretty nice. Then we play one of the old one. Old one skill is when this is put into G Guard, you could call one unit from your hand and it gains 5k shield. So it basically helps you to set up for next turn. That's pretty much it does, and extra 5 is okay for free. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck, and I'll guys see you next time.